Hi, I'm Derek. Before I continue, please like and subscribe. So there I was, sitting in my room surrounded by college brochures, when my entire future crumbled with a single bank notification. The trust fund my grandparents set up for my college education completely drained. Just gone. There has to be some mistake. I kept refreshing the banking app, hoping the numbers would change. They didn't. My hands were shaking as I called Aunt Linda. She's always been my voice of reason, especially since Dad married Monica 6 months ago. Derek, what's wrong? The college fund. It's empty. How is that possible? Dad was the trustee, but he couldn't just. I'm coming over. Don't confront him yet. But Dad chose that moment to pull into the driveway in his BMW, Monica right beside him in her brand new Mercedes GLE, the same model she'd been just browsing at the dealership last week. My stomach dropped. No way. He wouldn't. Would he? I stormed downstairs, phone still in hand. Monica flounced through the door first, designer bag swinging. Derek, honey, don't you just love my new car? Your father is such a sweetheart. Where's my college fund? The words burst out before I could stop them. Dad froze in the doorway. Derek, let's discuss this privately. No, let's discuss it right here. Did you steal my college fund to buy her a car? Monica's smile faltered. James, what is he talking about? It's a temporary situation, Dad said, closing the door. The market's been good, and I saw an investment opportunity. In a depreciating luxury car? The trust fund was drained 3 days ago, the exact day you bought her car. Now listen here, Dad's face reddened. I'm still your father, and that money was under my management. Under your management, not your ownership. Those were Mom and Grandma's inheritance funds for my education. And I'll replace it. Monica and I have some promising investments. Like the promising crypto deals you lost half your savings on last year? Monica stepped between us, all sugary concern. Derek, sweetie, your father and I only want what's best for this family. We can discuss this like adults. We're not family, and that car, I pointed out the window, enjoy it while you can. Because once Mom and Aunt Linda find out what you did, you'll be lucky if you keep your license, let alone that Mercedes. Dad's face went pale. Son, wait. But I was already dialing Mom's number, walking away as he called after me. Some betrayals you just can't take back. And Dad? He was about to learn that the hard way. Mom went nuclear when she found out. Within an hour, she and Aunt Linda were in my living room with Michael, our family lawyer. Dad had conveniently disappeared with Monica, dodging calls. The trust documentation is crystal clear, Michael said, spreading papers across the coffee table. As trustee, James had a fiduciary duty. Using the funds for personal purchases is a direct violation. Aunt Linda scrolled through her phone. Well, look what I found. Monica's been quite busy on social media. She turned the screen toward us. 3 previous marriages, all to wealthy men, all ending within 2 years. Let me see that. I leaned in. Photo after photo of Monica with different men, flashing expensive gifts. She's done this before. There's more. Mom's voice was steel cold. I called Carol from Dad's office. Apparently, Monica's been pushing him to buy into some exclusive investment scheme. Several other executives' wives are involved. My girlfriend Rachel walked in, laptop in hand. Derek, you need to see this. Remember how Monica said she was a corporate event planner? She pulled up a business directory. Her company doesn't exist, never has, but she's collected deposits from at least 6 different couples for fake wedding planning services. Classic affinity fraud, Michael noted. She infiltrates wealthy social circles, builds trust, then exploits connections. The doorbell rang. Dad. I can explain everything, he said, stepping inside. Monica wasn't with him. Derek, son, I know I messed up, but Monica and I have a plan to double the investment. Stop. I held up my hand. Every word you say just makes it worse. You don't understand. Monica has connections. Yeah, we know all about her connections. Aunt Linda turned her phone toward him. Like husband number 3 in Cincinnati? Or husband number 2 in Palm Beach? Dad's face went ashen. What are you talking about? Face it, James, Mom said. You got played, and you stole from your own son to please a con artist. No, Monica loves me. She's different with me. Different? I pulled up the photos Rachel found. Like she was different with this guy or this one? They all bought her cars too, Dad, right before she cleaned out their accounts. I I had no idea. Save it. You know what the worst part is? Even now, you're more worried about losing her than what you did to me. That's not true. Derek, please. I'll fix this. No, Dad. We're going to fix it. And by the time we're done, everyone will know exactly what you and Monica really are. Rachel's sorority sister worked at the country club where Monica spent her afternoons flaunting Dad's credit cards. Perfect surveillance spot. She's meeting with Diane Porter, Rachel texted. You know, from your dad's firm, showing off some investment portfolio on her phone. I glanced at Aunt Linda. Time to crash a lunch? She grabbed her designer bag, the perfect country club prop. Let's go catch a snake in action. We timed our entrance perfectly, sliding into the booth behind Monica. Her voice carried, practiced, and persuasive. The returns are practically guaranteed, Diane. My investment group only accepts select members. Since you're James's colleague, I can get you priority access. Linda's phone recorded everything while I pretended to study the menu. Classic Ponzi pitch exclusive offers, guaranteed returns, artificial scarcity. Speaking of James, Diane said, I heard Derek's college fund had some issues. Oh, that's all sorted. The boy just misunderstood some temporary asset reallocation. You know how kids are about money. My blood boiled, but Linda squeezed my arm. Wait for it. Actually, Monica continued, lowering her voice, between us, James was smart to move that money. The trust was just sitting there doing nothing. At least now it's working for the family's future. The car is quite stunning, Diane agreed. Isn't it? And once our investment matures next month, we'll have doubled our money. I could show you the projections. That's when Mom made her entrance, Michael right behind her. The look on Monica's face, priceless. Monica, what a surprise, Mom's voice carried across the restaurant. We were just discussing your investment group with the SEC Fraud Division. They're very interested in your projections. Sarah, this is a private lunch. Oh, don't let me interrupt. Mom smiled razor sharp. Please tell Diane more about how you reallocated my son's education fund. The investigators love that part. Diane stood abruptly. I just remembered a meeting. Don't forget your phone, I called out, standing. You know, the one recording this entire conversation? Monica's mask cracked. You little... Choose your next words carefully, Linda advised. They might be quoted in court. James will never believe you, Monica hissed. He loves me. Maybe, I leaned in close. But he'll believe the photos from your meeting with Todd last week. You know, husband number 3. Dad's private investigator got some great shots of you two discussing old times. The blood drained from her face. Checkmate, Michael said pleasantly. Now, about that Mercedes. Monica grabbed her purse, but Mom blocked her exit. Running won't help. Ask your friend Patricia in Palm Beach. You remember her? The one you scammed in 2019? She's very excited to testify. 3 months later, I started college, different school, different plans, but my future back in my hands. Monica's trial date was set, and her previous victims had come forward, dominoes falling across 3 states. Dad still calls sometimes. Each time, his number goes to voicemail. Maybe someday I'll answer. Maybe not. Last week, Rachel spotted Monica's Mercedes at a police auction. Aunt Linda bought it just for laughs. She drives it to Dad's new job at the insurance agency every now and then. Petty? Maybe. But sometimes karma needs a little help. You okay? Rachel asks now, watching me stare at another ignored call from Dad. Yeah, and I am. Because here's what I learned. Family isn't just blood, it's choices. Dad chose Monica. I chose me. Some people call that revenge. I call it justice. Mom and Aunt Linda are coming over for dinner. Michael, too. He's family now, in his own way. We're having lasagna, watching bad movies, living our lives. And somewhere out there, Monica's probably finding her next mark. But that's not my problem anymore. My trust fund's restored, my future's on track, and my real family, they're the ones who help me fight back. Sometimes losing a father means finding yourself. And you know what? I'm good with that. What would you do if you discovered your parents stole your entire college fund to spoil their new spouse? Would you expose them publicly and pursue legal action like Derek did, or try to handle it privately? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Think about it. Derek had clear evidence of both his father's betrayal and Monica's history of fraud, but some might say he went too far by destroying his father's career and reputation. Was justice served, or did revenge overshadow reconciliation? I'd love to hear your own stories and perspectives. Have you ever had to choose between family loyalty and standing up for yourself? If you enjoyed this story of justice and complicated family dynamics, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more compelling stories that make you think. Your support helps me create more content like this.